Is your operation growing bigger than the level of using a 2 or 4 frame manual extractor and a plastic uncapping tank with a handheld knife to uncap? How many hives do you have now? What are you going to use for extracting, uncapping, bottling? If you got so much honey that extracting is taking days or weeks, try choosing from our selection of components and creating your own extracting line. Usually the next step up is a bigger extractor. For example, a 20-frame motorized radial extractor. Or here's a 30-frame radial. One year we set up 2 30-frame extractors. Getting 60 frames spinning at once really sped up our process. This is the Lyson motorized steam-heated uncapper. We also have a hand-cranked steam-heated version. Underneath this uncapper is a wax extruder. It eliminates the need to keep all your wet wax cappings until the last of the honey has strained and drained out of them. The extruder squeezes the cappings right after they fall into it and produces dry, curly, dense pieces of wax. And all your honey immediately flows to the sump. This heated sump catches the honey flowing in from the extruder uncapper combo, and the honey from the 2 extractors we used also flows into the sump. And this clever float switch makes sure that the sump never overflows. The honey is pumped up into the honey tank. In this example, the 2 extractors are set up at the end of the long rack that holds the uncapped frames, and frames are easy to load and unload at both extractors. The beauty of building your own extracting line, piece by piece, is that it's an economical way to scale up your machinery as you manage more and more hives. Even if you start with just one medium-sized extractor, you can grow your line by adding or swapping in newer and larger components. For bottling, most of us start with an unheated tank or bucket with a honey gate. But as you grow, you could scale it up with a heated tank and a dripless honey valve, or even a bottler. Give us a call and chat about what your options are to design your own honey extraction line.